All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Check.
On first down, Winslow. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
What we got? Six guys.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's complete. He finds Falk here. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Call it a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. From the gun, Winslow looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Pierce. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on third down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Ready? 10-2 saw. Hey, watch his slant. Watch his slant. Watch his slant. Watch his slant. He's crashing. He's checking crash. General West. 55. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Switch, switch, switch. Hey, lock it. Jam, jam. Fire.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
At the 18-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hard, hard. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. This pass complete to Higgins. He's at the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for New England. 61 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a handoff working right. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
At the Dolphins' 19-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You ain't doing nothing today. Bang, bang. Recon, 132 fighter. 36, 36. Ready, ready.
Now they try the right side here. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Jerome Baker in on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Set, ready? 70, Indy. Get off the field. Protein spill. Set, go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready up. 55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike. And we're pretty quiet.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll run on 3rd down with Falk. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. And that is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They come out here in the eye. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal?
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight. Watch twin.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Going to give this time to the tailback. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, Alpha. Let's go, D. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, check right. Watch it now.
He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It wasn't 3rd and long. It was more like 3rd and attainable. And oftentimes, offense just want to run enough to pick up a 1st down. But I think they wanted to break tendency there. Catch the defense playing for the short pass and push it downfield. And they almost collected a big play.
Let's go, baby. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Running right, here's Falk. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. And we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Winslow. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 20! And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here we go. 18 Gator. I'm coming after you. Switch. Now. Stop.
Right back to him on 1st down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score.
Come
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Pilot, 64, weak. Mike, 54. Target.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Any weapon. Go. Let's go.
At the 40-yard line.
Kill. Check four.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
General West. Whip. Watch the whip. Tighten up. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
61, matchbox lights. Right there. Leo. Bravo. Let's get that ball right here. Go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Ready. Recon, 132 fighter. 60 or. Hey, exit. Hey, Sam off. Check three. Hey. Shoot.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Ready.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Check 50. Hey, switch gears. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Hey, pick your game. Topper. Safety scraping. Right there, 54. Hey, Delta. 54, Mike. Yeah. Mike's 5-4. Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check. Blue draw quarters. Five. Check tight. Hey, watch. Be grip.
They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Yo, Jackrabbit, come on.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Don't be scared of it. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No. Go. He's checking. Go. Crash. Go. Crash down. Check it back.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Double tight. X3. 218. Chop it. Check safety. Check safety. Check 26. Check 26. Check.
Now they try the right side here. A good comeback there after the penalty. 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Let's go. Let's go. Ready?
2nd and 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
They can't hang with us. Check 9, check 9. 6-6, bullet high. 55. Watch the run, watch the run. It's south, baby, that's baby south. Hey, Echo. 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Let's go. Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Mike 15. Mike 15. Hey, watch the slip.
From the gun, Winslow. And that is incomplete.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
At the 27-yard line.
80 welcome. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
Smooth.
Chance.
Look at me. Go. Get it.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
I got 15. Check right.
On 1st and 10, Winslow under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Winslow. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
50. Mike 50.
Watch the back. Mike's 50. Oh, get it, pull.
2nd and 13. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
make these babies proud.
Operating from the gun, Winslow. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Third and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
General West. Hey, Haywood. Mike 50, yo. It's our time. It's our time, guys. Let's go. Go out. Rock it. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. Slam. Hit it.
Looking to throw.
Watch out.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 30 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A 5-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Now for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Next to score, Patriots 24, Dolphins 20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll go right back to the ground with Falk. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike's 50. Let's go. Mike's 50. Heavy on the edges. Heavy over. Go.
On 4th down. Winslow. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Right. Hey, zoom. Shit. Bang, 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 bang.
Now they try the right side here. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Kill. Turn up.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Hey. Joker. Check that. Protein spill. 25. Check 25. Get it ready.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a handoff looking right. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. 75 yards as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Let's go.
Now they try the right side here. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. All day. All day. 55's Mike, guys. 55. Tighten up.
Hey, orbit. Bam, bam. Hey, lock it.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Hey, rock it, rock it.
Kill, kill, kill. Quick the edge, quick the edge. Come, come. Switch, my switch, my switch. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Safe, safe, safe.
Lee Griffin.
They're going to look to throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Hard, hard. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Big Ed, big Ed, big Ed.
Get it.
He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Hey, Alpha. Leo. Hit it.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you've also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
SOS, SOS.
Bravo.
SOS, SOS, SOS.
Nice.
They'll drop to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10.
Give me that ball. Hey, exit.
Check three. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, Sam off.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Show me.
Back to throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Let's go now.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. Go.
Here I come.
Hey, Delta.
Here I come.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete on the default. It's 4th down.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
Switch!
Pilot, 64, weak. They go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. This from 55 yards out. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. This from 55 yards out. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Dolphins, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody. Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Dallas Cowboys. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Set 70, Indy.
Check 31, check 31.
Weapon.
60 miles. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Watch twist.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That's how we do, D.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
General West.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
61, matchbox white. Hey, high 7.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fielded at the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Even though that one was